And that is officially recording. That is a recording. That's recording. And this is recording. So you know what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8. Firms in the sauce. Say what?
Firms in the sauce.
Elo. Welcome back, everyone. She's new. Firms in the sauce. We back. Our last episode was exactly a year ago. Talk to them.
That's crazy. We, I don't know what happened. It's been a long time. I think, I don't know. Life happened?
2020 happened.
2020 happened.
That's exactly.
Yeah. As you can see, we are in a completely different environment.
Yeah.
We have moved out of our apartment complex that we were living at for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are living in this beautiful, cute little townhome.
Yeah, and we are living. So this is kind of it's not a rebrand or anything. This is, or maybe you can call it a rebirth, but I'm just excited to be back on this podcast and basically, nice and simple episode. We're just going to give you a few.
Oh, and we have a phone call.
All right.
Our first caller of the night.
Hello? No, it's okay. No. Okay, bye. I'm recording. We're doing a podcast. Okay, bye. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna start rolling here again. That was that was kind of expected. It's okay. Anyways, let's just get back to it. Should we start over or no?
No.
Keep going? Okay.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I think we were talking about a rebirth of the Firms in the Sauce. 2020, we got wiser, we got older, we got smarter. Wiser, older, smarter. Pretty much sounds the same thing. But we learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, 2020. I learned a lot about the United States as well in 2020. What did you learn in 2020?
Oh, I mean, the year's not even over yet.
You know what? This
episode's supposed to be about gratitude.
You're right.
Gratitude.
Well, let's talk about gratitude in 2020. The good things then.
Yeah, I don't want this to be like a sad or a depressing
This won't be
topic.
Yeah.
In lieu of Thanksgiving, which was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's always this time of year that we should really reflect about our blessings and what we really honor in our lives. And I think it goes without saying that it's been a hell of a year is quite an understatement. And I was thinking about,
that's right.
And I was thinking about it today about what, apart from the basic things that we're all thankful for every year, obviously family, a roof over our heads, and love and support from the people that we care about.
Yeah.
For me, I think the number one thing apart from that is just the ability to be able to enjoy fresh air. Like the things that you didn't think about, like especially in California, you didn't think about how important it is to breathe fresh air until those fires started happening. And you realizing when you're in the thick of climate change and how it really impacts you and everybody around you. It was such an eye-opening experience for me. You hear about it in the news and the textbooks, but having really experienced waking up in the morning and having brown, orange skies, red sky, it's unreal.
From 6 a.m. to 6
and
p.m.
then literally being unable to go outside and be outside just to get a breath of fresh air was not a thing. Like you could not do that. And that was really awful. I hated that.
Yeah. So thankful for fresh air.
Fresh air.
I am thankful for, and I guess we can just keep going back and forth, but I'm thankful for our common sense. Yeah, our common sense.
You and me, or just
I'm talking about, yeah, our family in this household, we have good common sense in here. Meaning, when they told us, all right, stay home, we stayed home. We moved homes, but we still stayed home, right? When they told us, all right, wear your mask, wash your hands, all right, we wore a mask and we washed our hands. When they told us, don't see your family for a little bit, we didn't see our family for a little bit. And that's common sense right there, right? To protect ourselves, to protect each other, to protect that little chubby little thing right there. You guys can't see her, but that's Elo sleeping on the couch right now. Very cute. Yeah, our common sense. And I feel like a lot of people lost that common sense this year, which is ridiculous. But I don't want to make this a political thing. I just want to say I'm thankful for our common sense. And well, like you mentioned earlier, we still got a whole month ahead of us, and let's remain smart.
you think people lost their common sense, or that it's become clouded by other factors, other things in
I think a lot of people, it could be actually both. A lot of people lost common sense or gained common sense. I mean, we've always been a woke couple. We've always been woke about
why
anything.
he used that word.
2020. But we have, right? We know, and still growing, but we know what's right. We know what's wrong. Okay. And during this pandemic, during this year, a lot of people just, got clouded. You're right. That's a good way to put it. About what's right and what's wrong and what's good and what's bad. And it's simple, right? This should be simple, right? Let's move to New Zealand. Let's move to Australia, where I really want to go and be right now, and just have common sense, So I'm thankful for us having common sense.
Yeah, I mean it's common sense to have common sense, right?
I hope so. That's what I wish for.
I mean, on that note, I feel like you had touched on it a little bit about how we've gained, a lot of people have gained common sense and expanded their knowledge about a variety of different things going on in the world, and myself included. And it's quite empowering, and I think that we've talked about how this generation, this upcoming generation is so inspiring, and I'm so very hopeful for the future, for our future, our children's future, with this generation, because I mean, wow, the things that we've experienced this year with how just intelligent and driven and how focused this generation is on change, and how they play such a big part in change, and how they're literally changing the world.
I think that we did talk about this over the summer, and whatever generation, the millennials, right? Is that what they're called?
No, we're the millennials. Millennials.
I'm a 90s baby. Is that a millennial?
Yeah, but we live through the millennial world.
So the TikTok generation, I'm going to call them.
Their generation. I don't even know what letter.
Exactly.
But they're the TikTok generation.
Yeah, the TikTok generation, they're the ones. You guys are the ones. I'm very thankful for you guys. So keep, even your niece, right? And your nephew, right? Just seeing them go through school, right?
Yes.
Virtually.
Yes.
Right. And I feel like when I saw it, I felt like they were very, they adapted quite well, quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they've adapted well. I don't think that every kid has adapted well to online learning. It's quite.
I didn't say every kid. I said they did.
Okay. They did. Okay.
Right. And it was just empowering to me seeing that, oh, all right, if they can do this in a couple months, imagine what they can do in a couple years. Imagine what they can do in a couple decades, and And I was very proud to see that. And please, TikTok generation, continue to grow because I love what I see. Power to you, folks. Talk to them.
And on the topic of TikTok generation, how do you do those dances? Like,
are we really going to call them the TikTok generation? Because I don't know. Yeah, okay, the TikTok generation. Hey. Hey. Okay, all right. All right.
Honestly, like I've tried to do those dances, and I still don't even know. I'm a savage.
There you go. All right. The one that I like right now is the Corvette, or I'm a ghost. All right. TikTok generation.
Okay. Thankful for what else?
Yeah.
I mean, this goes without saying. Thankful for all the people that have risked so much of their own well-being, being on the front lines. All of our essential workers, as we've called them through the past couple of months. Our grocery workers, our mailmen, our
male women
as well.
The carriers.
Oh my goodness, everybody. Our doctors, our nurses, our physical therapists, our occupational therapists, our respiratory therapists, our janitorial staff,
our grocery employees, our restaurant workers,
our small businesses.
SBA,
I guess the word that I would use to just describe is resilience. Your resilience through the past, how many months has it been now?
It's been 9 months.
9 months.
But it's been technically officially a year since COVID.
Yeah. And we don't know for how much longer, but your resilience through all of this is just incredible. And I just, there are no words to really put together how thankful I am for all of you. And those, I know it's hard, especially the small businesses that have been impacted by this whole year. It's so difficult to have to make the decision to either close down your business or having to let go of your employees and everything that goes into having a business. But I've also noticed how much we have been, and I hope, supporting, these small businesses.
We've
at least
been
from
supporting small businesses throughout this whole summer.
And at least. And at least from my people that I follow on social media, I've just seen so many people in support of these small businesses, and I'm really just so proud of that, and that we continue to lift each other up and try to during hard times.
I want to make this a positive podcast, of course. You're just thinking about and speaking about the TikTok generation and small businesses and, the creativity.
The what?
The creativity.
What?
The creativeness.
No, say it again.
Creativity.
Wait, what are you saying?
The creativeness.
No. Say it again.
Creativity.
Creativity?
Yeah, creativity.
There's no V. Spell it.
CREATIV.
Uh-huh.
Oh, why? No, that's creatively.
No, so it's creativity.
Speaking of creativity, all right, looks like I lost some. That's what I lost this 2020. That's why we haven't been making podcasts, but it's back, baby. The creative juices is flowing.
The creativity.
Jeez.
Okay.
I was saying that a lot of people got creative during this pandemic.
Yes.
And I love that. The reason why I bring that up, because you're talking about small businesses and how, people lost jobs, or people lost their jobs, lost some income. And, people have to find another way to make income. So what a lot of people, what I've been noticing, and, the people that I follow, is a side hustle, a side business. Right. And I love that. I love seeing that, so power to you folks, continue to do that. And, whatever it may be, I will support that. But going back to the people who we're thankful for, this one right here, right? This one right here needs to give herself more credit. She was one of those frontliners, right? Who did what she had to do to take care of COVID patients during, I'm going to be open about this, during the beginning of the pandemic. There was a time where Cherry did not work, and she said, you know what, I got to do something about this. I got to find a job to make ends meet, but also to give back to the community. She was out there working 12-hour shifts to test to test for COVID. And it was like from 2 hours away, right? So power to you, my dude, for doing that. You are an essential worker. You are a frontliner. You did your part, and you are continuing to do your part. So rock on, keep doing that.
Thank you. I always
okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's just so awkward for me to receive that as a compliment, because I guess I could speak for a lot of people who work in healthcare. We don't hear thank yous a lot, like the whole thing where when people were clapping, it was just we appreciate it, and we should be more open to receiving compliments that way. But it's just so unknown to us that when those things started happening, it was like, oh, this is really weird, because we don't experience that often, and that's kind of sad, right?
Yeah.
You agree?
She agrees. Hey, none of that. Here she goes, making an appearance. Oh, it's probably her papa.
It's your papa.
Oh, it's my dad making an appearance. There he goes.
You see a shadow.
Elo, come on. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's just always so awkward sometimes, but it's not. I don't mean to be like, it's.
You know what it's like? It's like when people are singing "Happy Birthday" to you, and
exactly.
you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. You're just like, oh, okay,
Thanks.
Yeah. Because to us, it's just like,
yeah,
this is what we do every day, and we're trained to do our job the way that we're supposed to do it, and then it's different. Like coronavirus is different, and not at the same time in how we treat. It's different in that we don't have a treatment, really anything to truly treat it yet. Mm-hmm. But the same in that we treat you regardless of who you identify as a person, what your background is, where you come from. Is never changed, So
got it.
That's my whole spiel on that.
Doing your job and doing your duty.
And do not be mistaken. The cases are rising. So I don't mean to do this, but the cases are rising, and we are still taking care of COVID patients here and there. And so be smart about your actions and get tested frequently. Please do.
Yeah, it's free for a lot of people, and we go, as much as we can, but monthly, and we've been coming out negative every single month we went, and let's hope
so
and
far.
continue that it happens to be negative. So, what else are you thankful for? We talked about TikTok generation, creativity, okay? Essential workers. What else? Oh, fresh air.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
Sorry, were you going to say something?
Go ahead.
Time.
Okay. Speak to them about that.
I'm thankful for time because it's such a complicated relationship for a lot of people. Not enough time to do this. Running out of time to do this. This whole year has been about time. Time to stop and reflect. Time to slow down. Time to make time for things that matter.
Nice. Yeah, you're right.
So, if anything, is really time has been the single most constant thing that has helped, I hope, a lot of people to get the creativity going, to sit and reflect about things that matter and do something about it. But on that same note,
Yep.
there are a lot of other people that also didn't have enough time to say goodbye to their loved ones, to be with the people that they care about. And even now to be with the people that they care about because they can't, because they want to protect them and help prevent the spread of the virus, right? So it's like I said, a complicated relationship. But for me, it's something that I guess this year I have been really thankful for, this time and appreciating the moments that really matter.
I'm thankful for also, adapting to, of course, this big change, but for your guys' support, I'm talking about the people in this household, with me adapting to this new diet, all right, that I have been involved in. I haven't had red meat since the pandemic started, right? I haven't had a burger, anything or steak, right? Anything related to red meat. I don't claim to be a plant-based or vegetarian or vegan, pescatarian. I just always choose the healthier option when I can. Now, with that being said,
So you're thankful for your health.
I am very thankful for my health, right? And everyone in this household's health, even you, little one, as she makes an
If
appearance.
you hear her little feet in the background, that's Elo's feet. She drags her feet all the time.
She wants to be part of the podcast.
Elo, what are you thankful for?
What are you thankful for? I don't know if she wants to get up here. She's tired. She hasn't napped yet. But yeah, I'm thankful for her health. This was my mom's 7th year in remission, right? Thank you. Yeah, she just applauded. Let's continue to stay healthy, because we might have lost money this year, but we gained some health, because right now health is wealth. You want to come up here? Okay, hold on. Come up.
You know what I'm really thankful for, actually? I'm really thankful for toilet paper.
Oh, man. You got really loud there.
Toilet paper.
Talk to them.
Why?
Yeah, but that was weird. Who started that?
Why?
Did you start that? Who started that?
No, but really, I am thankful for toilet paper.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that we would ever run out of toilet paper?
Well, if you're Filipino, you have a tabo.
That's true.
You have a tabo.
But we also at one point ran out of rice. So let's not go there, okay? Let's not do that again, my fellow Filipinos.
That was weird.
Let's not hoard any rice, okay? There's enough rice for all y'alls to go around.
It's happening again, right? People are hoarding rice and toilet paper.
They're hoarding rice? Again. I thought it was just toilet paper.
Bro, rice is empty in Seafood City. Actually, no, it's not empty, but it's getting low in stock.
Why?
Yeah.
Why, Elo?
Yeah. But I'm also thankful for education.
Yeah.
I am very thankful.
This has actually been a very good year for you in that respect.
Yes, it has. It took me 29 years. Man, turning 30 next year. It took me 29 years
30
to finally get into a university, right? That'll be a different episode when I talk about how I got into Cal State University East Bay. But it took a long time, and shout out to education and to teachers.
Teachers, yes. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you continue to do, especially now. It's been, I'm sure, like everyone else, the process of having to adapt to this new online learning has been I'm sure, very challenging for a lot of teachers, especially those who have been teachers for a long time and have had to figure out how technology works in computers and setting up Zoom. And thank you, Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. We should invest. Oh my Lord, if we invested in Zoom. Why am I talking about money? Health is wealth.
Yeah, Zoom, man. Why didn't anyone... Why doesn't anybody use Skype?
You know, that's a good point. I have no idea.
Is Skype not a thing anymore?
It used to be, but
Yeah.
that's a good question. You know, what else can we talk about? Any updates you want to tell the firms and the saucers?
The firms and the saucers.
Yeah,
Wow.
the saucers.
I don't know, but this is really cute.
Yeah, she's like, guys, didn't you forget about me? Because I'm part of the firms and the sauce too.
Are. That's how
She's the mascot.
You are the mascot.
Elo is the mascot for us.
I don't know. I feel like that's pretty. I don't know. I mean, I don't want this to go off on a tangent or anything.
Yeah.
So.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Feels good to be back, though.
It does. And I think partly why I brought this idea back up to Gerald about how we should start doing podcasts again, because a lot of people.
Yes, I was going to say
which
that.
I didn't realize.
A lot of
you guys listen.
Thank
That's
you.
cool.
Yeah, that was really awesome. When's your guys' next podcast? Do you guys still do it? Do you guys still have your equipment?
Yeah.
How come? I'm like, yeah, why?
Why don't we do it more often anymore? Yeah, I know. It's really
And
cool.
we should have been doing it during the quarantine, shelter in place, but
We're still sheltering in place, boo-boo.
I know, but I don't know why we didn't do it, earlier this year. But hey, better late than never.
Yeah. So we'll be doing more of these.
Yeah, we'll be back. And it won't take a whole year again.
Or will it?
Maybe 2021. Here we go. What else do you want to say? Or you want to,
I just want to say thank you for listening to our podcasts in the past. And if you are watching this and have made it this far,
yeah,
you're a loyal friend to us. So thank you.
You hella loyal. And that's period.
And that's on period. And that's on period. Elo, period. Elo, you want to say anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you going to say, Elo?
Go ahead, Kylie.
What is your Christmas wish? I hear that. Did you want bacon with that? No bacon. Okay. What about another sister or another brother? Oh, okay. She didn't like that one.
Nope. She's like, I'm the only child.
All right.
All right, guys. So you know how we end the shows, right? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Firms and
say what?
Firms and
Elo.
Elo.
All right, guys. We will be back with another episode, hopefully sometime this year.
Sometime this year.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.